Let's give them some ideas.
Sure, absolutely. So if you're excited about opportunities to be work for really cool companies like Carmera and Via Transportation that you're hearing about, then what you should do to prepare in high school, I would say math is one of the most important things, but math and science both. So if you have the opportunity to take up through pre-calculus when you're in high school, I would say that's important. When we're looking at students that want to go into science and computer science and engineering majors in college, we really want them to have at least pre-calculus in high school. So if you're in ninth, 10th, or 11th grade right now, you can work with your math teacher or your school counselor to sort of plan that out. So you'll be in pre-calculus by the time you're a senior. I think that would be great. Those of you who are on the path to take pre-calculus when you're a junior and you have the opportunity to take calculus as a senior, then that's really great too. In terms of science, I know we talked a little bit about physics earlier. I think physics is important for sure as we're thinking about these careers. So if your school offers physics, then you should plan to take physics while you're in high school. I do know that there are some smaller high schools in New York City that don't offer physics. So in that case, I would say talk to your teachers and your school counselors to see if there's a way you could take it through a College Now program, through a CUNY while you're in high school. But at the same time, I will say that those of us that work in college admissions aren't going to hold it against you, if you didn't take a class that was not offered to you. So, but as you have the ability to kind of think ahead about your high school experience, that would be a good thing to have under your belt. And I know somebody had asked earlier in the chat about computing courses and coding courses, and is it required to have those in order to go into these majors in college? It's not required to have that experience in high school. Now, if you're especially at a CTE school that offers those kind of things and offers some courses in coding or computer science or whatnot, then absolutely you should take those. It's a great way for you to get a sense as a student if this is something that you like to do. And then certainly that's going to prepare you to do well in these kind of fields in college. But I also want to say that if your school doesn't offer those kind of things, or maybe you're a senior now and haven't had the chance to do that, that's okay. Like you can still go into a computing and tech major in college and you'll be perfectly fine because we don't, at the college level, we don't assume that students have that background. Like we start from the beginning with their intro program.